This is an interesting conversation about the value of failure, or in other words,
That's serious.
learning from your mistakes. Yeah, it is kind of a serious thing, right? And hopefully we learn from our mistakes. I have an example that Evelyn's reading. I have an example that actually Evelyn and I both have experienced this.
Yes, it hurts
Yeah, so
so
we
bad.
in our kitchen there's cabinets that are it's like a corner cabinet, and the doors open toward each other. Yeah, but they're at an angle, so they if they're
If you open them
actually
at the same time, then the handles will smash against each
they will
other.
yeah, and if
And
your
they will
fingers are there,
smash your fingers
they will hurt you.
in half.
Yeah, and so I did that a couple of times, and it didn't do bad. Like I did it softly a couple times, and then one time I just went to throw those doors open with both hands, and it got me so good. It hurt so bad. I wanted to like throw pots and pans through the window or something. It hurt so bad. I actually screamed so loud, not like ah, but like ah. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah,
not
yeah, like a man shout of agony, and nobody was home, so nobody was like, "Are you dead?"
You had nobody to come ask, "Are you okay?"
Yeah,
Except for Coco.
and so I just had to collect myself for like 10 minutes
Did
because
Coco come to you?
Coco hit the road. She was like, "I'm not having anything to do with this." She said, "I don't know what it is, but I'm out." And but yeah, my fingers hurt so bad. And then, not even a month later,
I
Evelyn
did
did
it.
the same thing.
It didn't hurt as bad, but I got my pinky in it,
Yeah,
and it felt like I broke my
yeah. It
finger.
feels like it breaks your finger. Yeah. So,
Yeah,
uh,
I had a bad spot there for a while.
in the spirit of learning from experience, I haven't done that again since.
Yeah,
I
me
don't.
neither.
I don't ever touch both of those doors at the same time.
You're like, it's forbidden to
It's
touch both of
forbidden.
them at the
We
same
actually
time.
we should on our tablet of laws we should say, "Thou shalt not open both doors simultaneously," and then watch people later in the future. They'll be like, "Why do we have to follow this rule?" Which that's actually a really interesting thing. So I was thinking about, so you can learn from experiences yourself, right? You can go through the pain of learning something yourself, and that actually is very profound and very it sticks with you. You usually don't make those mistakes again, typically, because you feel that sting kind of for a long time. But do you think that it's better actually if somebody else has that experience and then you can just learn from them?
I It's better for me to learn from my own experiences.
Right.
Because I used to have a Spanish teacher, like as a special,
Yeah.
and she used to always say, it, make mistakes.
Yeah, make
Make
mistakes.
your mistakes.
Right.
Because, like, she was all about learn from your mistakes. Mistakes are good. Like, she
Uh-huh.
was all about that.
Yeah, but some mistakes. So yeah, I think she's right in
There's
terms of
tape on my
like, don't be
leg.
afraid to take chances, right? Don't be afraid to take some risks because you'll learn valuable lessons from that and you'll get better at certain things. But some experiences are really destructive, like smashing your fingers in those doors. I would really rather not have done that. And so, but I guess it was obvious that that would hurt. But I was thinking too about so we know that you should not text while driving.
Yes.
Is that something you need to experience in order to? Right,
No.
you can learn
You
from.
can just look around and be
Right, right,
like,
right.
let's not do
So
that.
that's an instance of would actually be better
For you not to
to
experience
take
that.
but to take the example of other people's experience and say, okay, yeah, let's apply that principle to our lives.
Yeah.
Right. And there's so many things that are like that. And maybe you'll disagree, but I think that's why it's so important to listen to your parents. How do you feel about
Okay.
Well, because
Cool.
your parents are, or not even just your parents, but just people who've been around
Authority
longer. Yeah,
figures.
people who've been around longer and who've had lots of experiences. You know, they've gone through and they've had the trouble and the hurt of a lot of life, and so a lot of times when they say something, it's not. There's a lot of weight behind it, and I think maybe this isn't true all the time, but maybe some young people are like, whatever, let me figure this part of life out all by myself. I'm sure you'll do that.